Hello students, today we are going to see about molecular basis of inheritance. In this chapter we are going to see about DNA, molecular basis of inheritance. Nucleic acids. There are two types of a nucleic acid, one is DNA, other one is RNA. You know DNA full form is deoxyribonucleic acid. RNA said to be ribonucleic acid. The term nucleic acid is given by Altman. The difference between DNA and RNA is, if you take RNA has got the structure like this. It's an oxygen and it has got a OH, H, and then here in the second position HOH. Okay. Right, for the DNA, oxygen, this one now second position, this oxygen is absent. That's why it said be deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay. Now when I say about nucleic acid, the nucleic acid is polymer of nucleotide. Polymer of a nucleotide. Now we'll see what is nucleotide. Nucleotide is nothing but nucleoside and phosphate group. What is nucleoside comprises of? Nucleoside comprises of what? Nitrogen bases and pentose sugar. Pentose sugar. What are nitrogen bases? There are two types of nitrogen bases. One is will be purine, other one is pyrimidine. What are purine? When I say about purine, it consists of two rings. Two rings. What are the two rings now? One pyrimidine ring, one pyrimidine ring which comprises of a 2 nitrogen and 4 carbon, and one imidazole ring. Imidazole ring, it comprises of 2 nitrogen and 3 carbon atoms. What are the example comes in the purine now? That is adenine and guanine. Adenine and guanine comes under that purine. If you take a pyrimidine consists of only one pyrimidine ring. Pyrimidine ring you know very well, which comprises of 2 nitrogen and 4 carbon atoms. Example for pyrimidine is cytosine, thiamine and uracil. You know, thiamine is replaced by uracil in the case of RNA. Okay, now we look on that PPT. Yes, what we are seeing now, the nucleic acids, yes, DNA and RNA is the building blocks of genetic material. You know, DNA and RNA is a nucleic acid. They are the genetic material. They serve as a genetic material. DNA is a genetic material most of the organism, and RNA is a genetic material in some plant viruses. RNA mostly function as a messengers. You know the types of RNA, that is tRNA, mRNA and what's that, rRNA. Okay, and it can serve as a messenger also. Messenger in sense copy that information from DNA to RNA. Structure of a polynucleotide chain. In this polynucleotide, poly means many. The nucleotides, it's a polymer of a nucleotide. DNA and RNA said to be polynucleotides. What's a nucleotide comprises of? It has got 3 components: nitrogen base, pentose sugar, ribose sugar in the case of RNA, deoxyribose sugar in the case of DNA, and a phosphate group. Okay. Next, if you take nitrogen bases, purine and pyrimidine are the 2 types of nitrogen bases. One is an adenine and guanine. These are the purine. Pyrimidine, cytosine, thiamine and uracil. You know, uracil is present only in a RNA. This thiamine is absent in a RNA. So thiamine is replaced by uracil in the case of RNA. Now you know the uracil is absent in the DNA, I told you, but it is present in the RNA. Instead of uracil, what is present? Thiamine is present. Thiamine is absent in RNA and is present in DNA. Instead of thiamine, uracil is present here. Now what we are going to see, Erwin-Chargaff base pair rule. Wait, I'll come to this. Erwin-Chargaff base pair rule. When I say about Erwin-Chargaff base pair rule, it is applicable only to the double stranded DNA. Erwin-Chargaff base pair rule, otherwise called as equivalency rule. Base pair rule or equivalency rule. It is applicable, as I said, it is applicable only to the double stranded DNA. Okay. Now the amount of purine is equivalent to amount of pyrimidine. Amount of purine is equivalent to amount of pyrimidine. According to base pair rule, amount of purine is equivalent to amount of pyrimidine. Okay. Here when you take amount of purine, what a purine? No, this one is a purine. Okay. Adenine and guanine is a purine, which is equivalent to thiamine and cytosine. So A plus G by T plus C equals 1. Okay. Now when I say about base ratio equal to A plus T by G plus C, that remain constant for a species. What I mean to say, they are species specific. Now, according to Erwin-Chargaff base pair rule, adenine always pairs to the thiamine and the cytosine always pairs to the guanine. Adenine can pair with the thiamine by that 2 weak hydrogen bond. This dotted line indicates weak hydrogen bonds. And the cytosine always pairs with the guanine by 3 weak hydrogen bonds. Okay, right. Now, we'll see another point. In DNA, A plus T is greater than C plus C. What is a G plus C? A plus T is an adenine and thiamine is greater than C plus a G, that is said to be AT type DNA. This AT type of DNA is more than one. In the case of eukaryotic DNA, in the case of eukaryotic DNA, A plus T combination is greater than C plus G combination. So that is said to be AT type DNA, which is more than one. Okay. Now in the case of prokaryotic DNA, C plus G content is more than that A plus T content. Okay. So it is said to be GC type DNA. That is in the case of a prokaryotes, it is said to be GC type DNA. GC type of DNA is lesser than 1. Okay. Now when I say about melting point of DNA, melting point of DNA is depends on a GC content. Okay, guanine and cytosine content. If it is more GC content in the case of a prokaryotes, so it has got it means higher melting point. Now when I say about TM is said to be temperature of melting. TM is a temperature of melting. So the TM of prokaryotic DNA is greater than TM of a eukaryotic DNA. Why? Because in a prokaryotic DNA GC content are more. Okay. And then when you take a DNA can absorb UV rays of 2600 and strong wavelength. Okay. Right? Any doubt in this? Next we will see that next one. Denaturation and renaturation of a DNA. Denaturation and renaturation of DNA. what is denaturation? The double stranded DNA should get converted into single stranded. That is said to be denaturation. Renaturation sense single stranded get converted into double stranded. Okay. I mean they resume to that original form. Okay. If normal DNA molecule is placed at a high temperature, say for an example 80 to 90 degrees Celsius, what happen no? The two strands of DNA get separate from each other. They get separated. So the double stranded get converted into single stranded. How this double stranded get converted to single stranded? By breaking that weak hydrogen bonds. Weak hydrogen bonds found between that two nucleotides, no? They get breaks and they get converted into single stranded. Okay? This is said to be denaturation. Now, denatured DNA molecule, no, when they placed in a normal temperature, then both the strands get attached and they form they recoil each other and they again convert into double stranded. That is said to be renaturation of a DNA. Okay, right. We'll see about. Okay, as of now we are seeing about Ervin-Chargaff rule, that is A plus purine amount of purine is equivalent to amount of pyrimidine. That is what this slide. Next, structure of a polynucleotide chain. Now when I say about nitrogen base, no, you know adenine pairs with the thymine and the cytosine pairs with the guanine. That is what a nitrogen base. Okay, this nitrogen base is linked with the pentose sugar through that N-glycosidic linkage. That bond is said to be N-glycosidic bond. Now what is nucleoside comprises of? It comprises of nitrogen base and pentose sugar. Okay. This one adenosine, guanosine, cytidine, uridine, these are all said to be what? Ribose sugar. Deoxyadenosine, deoxyguanosine, deoxycytidine, deoxythymidine, this is in the case of a DNA. You know, you would have observed this. Uridine is in the case of a ribose sugar, that is RNA. And you know uracil is absent in the DNA, so it is get replaced by thymine here. So it is deoxythymidine. Now you can see this. This is what nucleoside is. Nucleoside is a comprised of pentose sugar and nitrogen base. Pentose sugar and nitrogen base, no, they get linked by the bond, that is said to be N-glycosidic bond. Okay. Pentose sugar in sense only 5 carbon atoms are present. Starts from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Nucleosides. What are nucleosides? Nitrogen base and the sugar. This one is a pentose sugar and nitrogen base. This one adenine, thymidine. This one pentose sugar and thymine, cytidine, and this one is a deoxycytidine, and this one guanosine, deoxyguanosine. Structure of a polynucleotide. Now we will see about nucleotide. Nucleotide in sense which comprises of nitrogen base, sugar and phosphate group. Nucleotide, this is the case of RNA, deoxynucleotide the case of a DNA. Two nucleotides are linked through that. There is a 3' to 5'. Two strands are there. One is 3' to 5', other one is a 5' to 3'. These two are linked, no? That is by bond called as phosphodiester bond. That forms a dinucleotide. When more nucleotides are linked, there should be polynucleotide. Now this one is a nucleoside we are seeing. To this nucleoside, what is get added up here? Phosphate. Now this structure is said to be nucleotide now. Pentose sugar, nitrogen base and phosphate together constitute nucleotide. Okay. When I say about nucleotide, this one adenosine in the case of RNA and this one deoxyadenosine in the case of a DNA. Thymidine, no, only one is there. Okay, thymidine. And cytidine is an RNA, deoxycytidine. Guanosine and deoxyguanosine. DNA. Friedrich Miescher, he identified the DNA in the pus cell and named it as a nuclein. James Watson and Francis Crick, no, they proposed a double helix model of DNA based on a X-ray diffraction method given by Wilkin and Franklin. Now DNA is said to be polymer of nucleotide. You can see the two strands here 3' to 5' and 5' to 3', which runs in a opposite direction and they coil around each other like this. They get coiled. That's what helix structure. Can you see this in parallel and anti-parallel, clockwise and anti-clockwise? Now look on that. Yeah. Length of the DNA is based on the number of nucleotides present in it. Yes, of course. The number of nucleotides only determine the length of the DNA. Now in the case of a bacteriophages, no, how many nucleotides are present? 5386. Okay. And bacteriophage lambda's got 48,502 base pairs. In the case of E. coli bacteria, Escherichia coli, which present in the human intestine, colon, has got 4.6 into 10 power 6 base pairs. Haploid content, that is N, single N of human DNA is about 3.3 into 10 power 9 base pair. So the diploid content, you have to double that one. 3.3 is get doubled, 6.6 into 10 power 9 base pair. Okay.